So this video is going to show you how to make two of the options for the ram craft, and that's for the Abraham and Isaac story. And here we have the ram on the altar and the ram caught in the brush. I'm going to show you how to have the kids make this, which is really fun. You start with a plate and just plain vanilla frosting. And before each kid comes in, I usually cover their plate for them. This provides a little traction, a little glue, if you will, that they can eat. And it makes it a lot more fun when they do eat it. So I start with just a light layer of that. If you're doing any craft involving sheep made of marshmallows, they can also use this as grass and cover it with M&Ms to make a river or grass or other scenes. And to make your sheep, you start with a couple of pretzels and some marshmallows. These are just regular store-bought marshmallows. You pierce the marshmallow in half like that. Then get a second marshmallow, whichever way. You can either do it this way or this way, doesn't matter. And pierce it through as well. And I stick it a little bit out the end where it's all white and gooey, and that makes a little fluffy tail. And then you take another pretzel, break it in half, and these become your legs if you don't drop them. And you will pierce two legs in each marshmallow. And those will be back legs. And these would be front legs. And if you're just doing a sheep, you could either put a little face on with some other candy, or in this case we're doing a ram and he needs to have horns. So I break another pretzel in half again and stick them in the top since I don't have curly ram's horns. Okay, so I'm got a little special looking. So there's your ram. Now if you're doing the ram caught in the brush, you just set him down into the frosting, which kind of gives him a place to stand. Grab some more pretzels, and what I did was I just started laying them against his horns, as it tells us in the Bible that he was caught by his horns in the brush. So this makes our brush. That is our ram in the brush. Now the next ram to make is the ram on the altar. And in this one, you're again going to start with two marshmallows. Throw it on the plate, that works too. And you stick the end in like that. And again, stick another one all the way in. It's okay that he has two parts. Most kids don't notice that. And then you start placing legs. You really just have to get them in enough to stick and look somewhat even. This is something my kids absolutely love, days that we make sheep. And you can use sheep for a variety of stories. And then I'll just do some little horns real quick. So he has horns. And then just set him aside. And you're now going to make your altar. And your altar is made of 3 pieces of just regular store graham cracker. And a little bit of frosting. This is kind of like gingerbread house building. You take 2 of your pieces, and on the long side, add a touch of frosting. And on the long side, the other one, add a touch of frosting again. And then your third piece, you put nothing on. And so for these, what I like to do is set them in, slightly tip them in, just a hair, not all the way. You're going to have to work quick on this one. And then use it as a glue and stick your top piece on. So it's kind of like a gingerbread house. And then I take my sacrificial sheep, put a little frosting on him for glue, and I plant him on his altar. And these will fall at some point, but it's long enough for your kids to get the idea. So we have the ram stuck in the brush, and we have the ram on the altar, and then when they're all done, your kids can eat them.